Well, I'm here, folks, and this is a Saturday afternoon. At least in California, it's a Saturday afternoon, and I am just doing my best in what the world is offering me. We do see right now, with this whole Elon Musk trying to buy Twitter and trying to change it, that ego and ideology are more important than profit. And and that goes all the way around. I would say with leftists it's more important than profit. But with humankind, unless you're starving or really hungry, then ego can be more important than profit. Now there are those who profit is more important than ego, particularly those who are at jobs and basically don't want to speak their true mind, particularly if you're in an industry that is run by the left, uh, which I think the leftism has infiltrated all forms of industry as of now. And if you speak your mind, your speech will have consequences depending on how you speak it. So if you do speak it, you don't want to speak it with anger. You also don't want to speak it with ego. Also, you don't want to speak it with fear. And Darren is here. Darren, how are you? You know what, Darren? I have been fasting today. I had a little piece of chicken, but for the most part, I have been striving not to overeat. And that is really, I think, one of the things of becoming a practicing Stoic is through my fasting, because it's one of the things that even if you delay it, it's a sign of control. And you know what? You you may not have that much control, and maybe free will and freedom perhaps doesn't exist. But I think it's a good idea to control what you eat, and in many ways to control what you say. And I'm striving to get better in both. But you know, I do have an ego. I am a human being that, of course, like many human beings, and I don't know if it's every human being. I think I know what would be right for the world, and I think I know like how the world kind of should be run. And those that go against it, free will exist. Free will exists. You know what? That is debatable, Darren. Um, Survival exists. Nature exists. And you know, I think you gotta flow with both nature. We choose the ego, or we choose non-duality. That is a good term. You know what? I'm going to actually, can I cannot. I am actually going to look up that word non-duality. Non-duality is recognition that underlying the manipulative and diverse experiences, there is a single, infinite, indivisible reality whose nature is pure consciousness from which all objects and self derives. And then Wikipedia, that's rather interesting. So we go through life, we have a nature, and I think our ego sometimes goes against our best nature. Because I by nature was not a fighter. I was rather I was a twin, but I was much more peaceful. And then the world kind of changed me, and it made me angry. And I'm still an angry person. I wish I wasn't. I mean, I don't know why that's still there. I don't know why that I'm, like, again, it's something that's in me. And it's something that I haven't gotten rid of. I mean, I deal with it. Now, Darren says that's everybody's experience until they choose to align with love. That one is a struggle, because the thing about aligning with love, people will take advantage of your love. They will actually spit on it. That's something I have to ponder. But for me, what is being done with Twitter and Elon Musk is that the elites think they know what is best for you, and they want to control what you say, and they want to control what is said. The law of oneness. That's an interesting concept. We are one with nature, and when we're born, or even before we're born, when we're conceived, that's part of nature, however we're conceived. And then we are born. We are born cold, shivering, and confused. And we are like a mold of clay. And however we are molded, whether it's by our parents, our life experiences, whatever mold is put forth with you, and you get this notion of reality, and you don't want to break with it, and it becomes part of your ego. In that aspect, I'm still fighting. I mean, I should love the nature within. Nature is loving, it's also hateful, it's also warlike. It's all of it. And that is the world in which we live in. I would say the state, the nature, the world, the nation, the universe, it's what we live in. And many of us are walking through it and having many different types of experiences. Some people in this world are struggling to get something to eat. Some people in this world are struggling to get the medication that they need. Well, what we choose to see, sometimes we're so narrow-minded and myopic we can't see past our own nose. I think that my problems are huge. You look at any Russian soldier or Ukrainian soldier, they're going to go through living hell. You look at people in Yemen, many of them are going through a living hell. People in India, going through an absolute living hell. And Darren says, "You are perfect, you just don't know it yet." Darren, I'm just a man, no more, no less. There are things I do better than others, and there are things I do worse. I might even be the weakest link. I might be the worst player on the team, but I'm here. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to make life a little bit better and a little bit easier for myself and also for others. I think, again, moderation is really a way to happiness, and that's what I'm striving for. Darren says you are either a drop of water in a dirty bucket or the ocean. Ego versus non-duality. I'm going to read up on that, but that is an interesting saying. The truth is, you're either a drop of water in a dirty bucket or the ocean. And with that being said, I'm going to go because I have to get to work, and I strive to be on time for my job and do the right thing and do the moral thing. It's not easy, but I strive to do it. Anyway, this has been Brian with Transparency and Merit. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and always, for those who are struggling to live in moderation, who are living in excess, whether it's drugs, alcohol, or food, know that one day at a time, you can do it, and do the best you can. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of your day.